Friday, February 9th, 2:07 p.m. New York time. This is a recap of my day trade. I was day trading the S&P 500 futures. I selected particular the S&P 500 futures instead of the currencies because the pre-market overnight price action I saw. Let me cue that in here to show you. There's 4 grids here. Each one's 15 minutes. And at 7 o'clock a.m., when I was looking at the financial instruments to decide, first here, the top left's S&P 500 futures, top right, 10-year yield, bottom left, US dollar, bottom right, euro. It was after this is the London session. Saw this run up, made a new high overnight. It was up strong again. Here's right here, 7 a.m. So the dollar went inverse. Typically, weaker dollar, stronger equity market. And yesterday made an all-time new high in the S&P 500 futures. And today made an even new all-time high. Well, I was seeing that trend was so strong to the upside here in the S&P 500 futures that, again, the Asian session, London session made a higher high, higher low. The dollar here made a higher high and a lower low from the Asian session. So I was getting mixed signals here. And then same here on the euro. So I was thinking, okay, a lot of whipsaw here. ES looks strong. Consider trading that, more bullish bias. So that was one of the big reasons why I selected the S&P 500 futures. Let's take it to the matrix now. Again, we're looking at S&P 500 futures. This is one of the screens I use on my other monitor. I'm watching it. I'm looking at this. 6 grids. The bottom right is the daily chart. The middle bottom, 4-hour. The bottom left, the 1 hour. Top right, 30-minute. Top center, 15-minute. And the top left, 5 minutes. What I'm looking for here when I'm here at 7 a.m., looking for potential price levels that may get test and reverse, as well what the current trend is. Did the trend reverse? So I'm going to take this first, the daily. Green, higher high, higher low. Yep. The 4-hour, when I was looking at the 4-hour, it was here. Again, this green represents the Asian session, and the purple represents the London session with that lower time frame I showed you. Well, overnight, again here, we broke above there. So what I'm doing is looking at the, let's put this for 5 days. Identifying what's going on here. Okay, so 4 hours on 5 days intraday. A lot of chop here, a lot of chop here. Consolidation, looks like accumulation, smart money buying, which it was a breakout here. Breakout strong. Consolidation, looks like accumulation. And then had there that breakout. Then overnight, making higher highs. So again, there was the markup phase. Yep, the markup phase. You often hear me talk about the cycles. Accumulation, markup, accumulation, markup. So bullish bias. Then as well, I'm labeling key levels that I'm looking for prices, tests, and consider trade-off of. Zoom in some more. So these are 4-hour candles. See this one here at the bottom of it? I have that blue line labeled 4H. Once they get tested, I'll turn them gray. Or you can see here as well too. Let's label that one. There we go. The bottom of that one was 4H. Simply means that candle represents the 4-hour candle low. And then you see here broke below, but it wasn't valid anymore. So I'm labeling these off. Going to the 1 hour, same thing. We're looking here at the 1-hour candles. And the 1-hour lows, I'm labeling 1H, orange lines. So this was the London session. Remember, this candle was on the 4-hour candle, but now we're looking at the 1 hour. So this 1 hour wasn't tested yet. So I labeled that 1H, and that was orange. And then as well 2 here. Yep, this one was not tested yet. And when I take it to the faster time frame, 5 minute, you see better. Again, coming here was 7 a.m. right here. Let's actually put line vertical. So you see 7 a.m. right there. 7 a.m. Doing my drawings right there at that time frame. So again, coming up to the 8 hour, the 9 hour, these weren't tested yet. Let's take it to the 15 minute now. There we go. So we know here during the Asian session, the London session member came down to test it. Also see the yellow line I'll show you here. Oops. So we'll look at the hourly. So this was the overnight low. Actually put this on 5 days. And let me cue in what I want to show you. Oh, it's good here too, but let me cue in here. So also I like to look at the 5 days, 1 hourly, to see are we in a trend of consolidation. So again, here was a lot of whipsaw, consolidation, accumulation, markup, accumulation, markup, accumulation. Look at that, accumulation over 2 days. And from overnight this morning when I went here looking at it, so more accumulation. And the London session was the new highs, even new highs now. Again, glean bullish bias for look for those trades. Back my drawings. And back here in the 15 minutes. So on the 15 minutes, I'm concerned at certain events not to be in a trade. One would be not to be in a trade at 9:30 a.m. in the morning when the New York's opening, nor if there's news activities. Now, this video has part 1. The part 1's on my Patreon account. This is part 2. So here, 8:30, this big vertical line dash dotted. Yep, that was 8:30. Some big event happened that had a big spike. You see that on the fast minute. That was the 30 minute. I'm sorry, that was the 30 minute. This is the 15 minute. There we go. Here we are on the 15 minute. Much easier to find trends on this lower time frame. But I'm taking my scalps off the 1 minute. But I'm certainly looking at what's happening here on the 15 minutes. So again, swing low, this 1 hour low, swing low, 1 hour low. I mentioned also earlier, this 15-minute candle, big wick on the top, shadow. I was thinking that's probably the blow off top. That's probably the high of day. These wicks often like to get retested. But the morning session, yep, blow off top, the trend went down, and then now we're coming back testing it. So the morning session worked out well again, being that thinking that's the top, looks to be trading short. And let's go take it to 5 minutes. Going to look at here. And I want to show you this. So I'm looking at 2 grids side by side when I'm looking for my triggers. Dollar on one side, and because I'm trading the ES on this side, each of the 5 minutes, looking for divergencies. Yep, divergencies, triggers, and taking the trades on 1 minute. So I'm going to show you here. Let's actually do this on here. Put this on the 1 minute. And the 5 minute. So looking here at the 5 minute, I'm going to give you the trades, how they went. Let me pull up my notes. You touch my notes. Same on them. Nope. Hey, there we go. Okay. On the 5 minute, again, I don't want to be in a trade during here on the 5 minute at the 8:30. Big economic news. You see even better on the 1 minute chart. This was 7 a.m. I didn't take any trades all the way up here. Nope. This is 8:30, this big vertical line. Just let me know 8:30. And as we come closer to 8:30, there wasn't much news for the United States, but there was news, I think, for Canada, something else. Huge spike. Thank goodness I wasn't in that trade. Look at that big spike, 8:30 and 8:31, another big spike. So I don't care to be in a trade during that. Nope. Again, no trades I took till after 8:30. And then that 4-hour high right there. See this blue line going forward. Here's that orange line, the 1-hour low. So as I'm getting closer, get ready for a trade. This blue vertical line, that just lets me know the 4-hour candle just got done. That's the candle that was from 5 a.m. to 4 a.m. Sorry, 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. got done. And that means also I have 30 minutes before the New York opens. So as I'm getting closer, and the 9 a.m. high I labeled there with that one right there, the yellow horizontal line. Looking to take trades, I took nothing at 9:30. Thank goodness. Big reverse. Now, here, see this 4-hour blue vertical line? That was a test. That was where I was looking for a trade. So we had the 9:30 open, not any trade, inside candle on the 1 minute. Again, we broke below that 4-hour low. Let's look here. There we go. This was the 4-hour low right here. This blue line, go even thicker. That was made off there. And as we broke below it, we did that inside candle, big reverse. That hollow candle was green. So I'm bullish. I'm waiting for a break above that green candle, that yellow candle. And I went long right here. See this gray vertical line? I was bought the position in long at 9:09:32 and 44 seconds. And in that same minute, 09:32:55, my trade closed for profits. Yep, I was scalping just for a few ticks points. Actually, was it 2 ticks? Yep. So I took 2 ticks because again, I was expecting a lot of volatility, so I reduced it for a target for 2 ticks. So within that same minute, I went in and out. First trade, winner. It was a long. Good setup right there. You can see how it looks on the 5 minutes. Make sure you're on the 5 minutes. So here's on the 5 minutes. Let's zoom in some more. Right here. Big green candle, spike down again. The trend was down, bearish, broke below that 4-hour low. I'm watching the 5 minute, and I'm seeing this rejection of this big wick buyer stepping in. Take it back to the 1 minute. Yep, inside candle, reverse, took that trade. Go to the next one. Here's another trade I liked. This was another buy, 0943, 50 seconds. Or sorry, 0943 and 50 seconds. I bought it, and what I did was like the breakout. I got to start on the 5 minute because I think I had it on the 5 minute too. Yeah, here. So we had this white candle, simply means on the 5 minute means they open and close the same price. So my thought process was that white candle, when it got closed, I want to take a long after it, go bullish, because I'm thinking that momentum's going to continue to the upside. But that inside candle, that yellow one, did not break above it. Another inside candle, but close hollow equivalent to a green. So it gave me more bullish bias. So right here is when I took the trade on the 1 minute. Here, when I tested that, see this green candle here, broke, and went long 0943.50. And see a moment where I closed it. Closed it right there for 2 ticks. And look at that. That green candle was green. Zoom in some more. This candle was green. And then thank goodness I got out of the trade, because look what it did. It turned red. Yep, it turned red. Let's go look on the 5 minutes. So right here, I closed it, turned red and reversed. And second trade, go up a little bit more. Thank goodness I closed that trade because it reversed down. Small gains, but happy camper didn't lose. And the next trade was at 0951, right here, 0951. 0951 in 5 seconds. This was a short. I took a bearish trade. Yep, look at this white candle, open and close the same. I liked it. They reject, because I thought it was going to go here, but it didn't. But anyway, it went here and rejected. Again, white candle, open and close the same, but rejected, went back in here. So I took that trade when it broke below here, went short. And during that same minute, it closed 0951.16 seconds. So it was like 11 seconds in that trade, give or take less than that. It was fast. Again, I was short. That was my third trade. First two long, third one short. And we're almost done. Look at that. Nice reversal here in the 1 minute. Still got a 5 minute. Yep. That green candle, bullish pin bar. Nice. Back here in the 1 minute. So these, once they test them to me, I can change the color. They're not valid anymore. There we go. You can either delete it, but I left it on there, just changing color. And the last trade. Where's it? 10:01. Yep. So as we're getting closer, 9:55, 9:57, I don't want to be a trade up to the 10 o'clock because there might be news, some event, or a big hourly reversal. So this is the 10 o'clock candle. That bearish pin bar up there. Wow. Big move up. Let's look at it in the 5 minute. Right here. Leading up to that 10 o'clock, that green candle, 5 minute, big green candle, bullish bias. Nice. And I did label this. So when I saw this big candle down on the 5 minute, I labeled that as potential test area. If it comes up to test it, you see that in a few places. Let's go back to the 1 minute. So again, right here. Oops. Good enough. And go forward. Right there. Bearish pin bar. Rejected it. Broke below. I took my short right there. 10:01.02. And got closed the same within that 1 minute. 10:01.05. That was the sell short. So that was my trade. And let's see how it went after that short. Thank goodness I closed it out within that 1 minute. Or 2 ticks. Yep. Reversal. Let's look on the 5 minute. Right there. A lot of whipsaw. That was scalping. First 2 trades long, second 2 trades short. All were profits, all for 2 ticks. Thank you as always for spending just a little bit of your time with me. That's it for the video. Thanks for watching.